everybody, it's Phili from Create and Curate here. Today we are going to be making dungarees! You heard it right, gang, dungarees! I love dungarees. I've got a self-drafted pattern that I use time and time again, but I've noticed with my self-drafted pattern that like the crotch doesn't just sit quite right. Or not like the crop, but like the anyway, today we are going to be trying to use the Heyday Dungaree pattern, which is by Waves and Wild. And we are going to be using leopard print. I mean, can you even look? This is the most gorgeous needle cord leopard print in red and black that I have ever seen, and I cannot wait to wear it as a pair of dungarees. I'm really, really excited. I have done a test run with the Heyday Dungaree pattern with some tartan. What was it though? It was like spun polyester. It was nice, really soft, bit thin, but it was really nice. I'll pop a picture up really quickly. And that's what it looked like. The needle cord, however, is going to be so much thicker and so much nicer. But I had 2 meters of the polyester and I had to eke it out. It was literally just the right size. So that's a good thing. Hopefully this too, as long as it's been cut to like 2 meters, hopefully this will also be just the right size. So, who wants to join me? Let's go. Oh, before I forget, the fabric was £6.37 a metre, very precise amount, from Fabric Giant. I'll link it in the comments. Right, I've printed off my pattern and I've stuck it all together. The sizings, there are so many size options for this that actually is a really, really inclusive pattern, which is really, really nice. I'm going for the medium, which is what I made with the first one. It's a little bit, it's more fitted than I'm used to, but it matched my hip measurements, which are the ones that you're supposed to really prioritise. So I'm actually okay with it. Saying that, being the medium, I'm like a UK 12 in most things, and then like between like a 12 and a 14 UK sizing. So for medium and for my hips, which aren't particularly big, then that works fine. I refuse to be beaten by this. Right. Can you see on the pattern, there is a shorten, lengthen line. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the legs and then I'm going to cut the bib and then I'm going to sew them together because I can't do one piece with this much fabric, but I can do all the other pieces, I think. Oh, after all that debacle, I have 2 fronts, 2 backs, 1 front pocket, 2 loops, 2 straps, and 4, oh, excuse the nails, 4 front and back pockets. So 2 are going to go on the bum and then 2 are going to go on the front as well. Oh, I have, for reference, let me see if I can find it. Can you see where I've bodged it together? It's fine. We succeeded. Woo. Right, first step is to sew down this seam here, but we've got to stop at the edge of the crotch. And we've got to do that on both sides. This is 2 put together, and then we do the same for the back. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to prep all the other pieces that we're going to need to put on to our dungarees. So that includes the loops, 5 pockets and 2 straps. So let's get started with the loops. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold over and then press it and then fold over again. Whoop. Fold over and then again. So I'm going to do that with the loops, the same as I am with the straps. And then for the pockets, what I want to do is I just want to press in all the edges before I sew them, and then sew them on as well. I think if I thingied the corners. Oop. You will have to excuse my fingernails. The girls painted my nails at the weekend, and oh, it's a bit wonky. And you know, when you just do anything for a quiet life. And I was like, yeah, sure, paint my nails, do what you like. And they were like, brilliant, we're going to paint them blue. Oh, okay, not a problem. But I haven't had time to take it off. So it is what it is. Right. Third one. And then, so we're going to do this 5 times. And then I'm going to top stitch around the edge before I attach them. So I will top stitch around here and then possibly, oh, it's that way, top stitch around and then put another layer of stitching just across here as well to make it look like a pretty pocket. So we've got the 2 pieces sewn together in the middle. What I'm going to do now is place the front pocket on. Oh, you can't really see that very well, can you? Trust me, front pocket on, and then 2 more pockets on the front as well. On the pattern, it says where to place them, but obviously it's personal preference as to where you want them to go. Oh, even though they blend in anyway. So I'm going to put those on there, and then I've got 2 more to put on the back, and then we're going to get started on putting on the straps and the tabs. Right, so we have all of our pockets sewn on. The next thing that we need to do is to hem these edges. So the instructions say to, I wonder if my iron's hot enough, is to press in a very small amount and then to press in a hefty amount. I kid you not, those are the exact words. So, turned in and pressed, and then turned in. Maybe I've not hefted enough. Oh no. Come on, steam. We can do it. Doesn't sound very lively, does it? There we go. And we need to do that 4 times. So these 2 front ones and the 2 back ones. Do not do the top yet. While I'm here, I'm also going to steam, oh, dog's got hold of it and chewed it. Steam the tabs. So, can you see? Right, let me show you that way. So, they line up, when you sew them together, they line up next to each other. So what I'm going to do, in order to help keep them in that, I'm just going to steam them. Put them together as close as I can. Push that bit down. Oh, mind fingers. And give it a little steam. So now, looks like that. Does that make sense? Hope so. Okay, so I've top stitched all the hems and I've got, this is the front bib. So can you see where I've stitched the pocket in? Not really picking up on the camera. What we need to do now is fold again and press. I've got my tabs here, which I will show you in just 1 second. Let me just quickly press that in. So as I said, in all the instructions, it says press a tiny bit, then press a lot. So I'm guessing that's so that you don't lose, oh, it's a bit wonky, isn't it? We'll sort that out. So you don't lose a lot of the seam allowance. So pressed and pressed again. Now we've got your 2 tabs. Like I said, I have steamed them so that they sit nicely. What I want is for that bit to face the front. So I'm going to pop them in here next to each other. There are markings on the pattern to show you where to put them, but basically I butt them up to the edge. You can't see that. I butt them up to right to the edge of the hem so that they are as close to the end as possible. I'm going to pop a couple of pins in them and then back to the machine. And we just put some pins in, hold it in place, and then you do another row of stitching along here, and then what you have to do is to fold, I don't know what I'm talking to with pins in my mouth, that's a stupid statement, isn't it? So we're going to do an initial line of just normal stitch, and then we come back and we fold it back up and we press it again. Right, so I've done the seam and now we're just going to, so fold these up, press it, and then do another bit of sewing. That was hot on my fingers. They do recommend doing a, what's it called when you do a square and then a cross in the middle of it? They recommend doing those on either side just to really cement them in. So I'm going to go do that now, and then we'll start working. We'll do the same process, but we do it with the straps on the back. Okay, so here is what the straps and the tabs look like. Pretty cool, right? I don't know if you can see my little attempt at squares. Again, still sorry about the fingernails. The children are loving it. The squares look really cute. Or whatever they're called. Links in the comments, please. So what I have to do now is put them on top of each other, and we're going to go down the sides first and then we have to go up the legs, but I will explain it next. All the sides are done. What we need to do now is the legs. So instead of going up and then down, what we need to do, oh, itchy nose, is go middle to middle, middle to end. So find your gusset, stick it together, a couple of pins if you fancy, and then go along from the middle, go along each leg. Okay, so there's your middle gusset and you go along each leg. The reason for this is because if you start at the end, then you'll end up with a mismatched gusset. Nobody wants a mismatched gusset. So you go from the middle end, start at the middle again to the other end. I just love the fabric. I think the fabric is brilliant, and that, if nothing else, makes them look great. They are more fitted than I expected them to be, and like looking at the patterns and the way that other people have made them, I don't know if maybe I've gone for like the wrong size. Maybe if I tried it in a large next time, we'll see. But like, I kind of like the fittedness. Oh, you can't see. I kind of like the fittedness of it actually, because my baggier ones make me look bigger. So really, the tighter ones are quite nice and certainly going to keep me warm. I don't know how great the pockets are though, considering. Oh, this one's all right. This one I can fit loads of stuff in. But yeah, I really like it. I like all the details. I don't know if I tried to show you the little squares or not, but they look really good. And overall, took a few hours. I mean, yeah, it took hour or two yesterday and then an hour or two today, but I got it done. So I'm actually really happy with them. I definitely recommend the Heyday Dungaree pattern. Like I said, just like maybe like double, triple measure, see like which size fits you, maybe do like a bit of a practice run first, or cut a size bigger and then you can always take it in a little bit. See how you go. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching me, and I will see you next week with, I think it's a Christmas sew along next week. Or Christmas sewing something. Might be a sew along. We'll see how much time I've got in this Christmas madness. See you next week for Christmas, guys. Bye!